Man, I want to thank you. It's definitely an honor, man.
Man, thank you for reaching out. Hell yeah.
All right, we're gonna get right into it, man. It's pre-recorded, so I'm gonna chop it up.
Cool, cool, for sure, for sure.
Peace and blessings, family. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Tajai Speaks, man. We got a legend in the building, a pioneer, one of the greats. Man, welcome to the show. It's definitely an honor. I truly appreciate you.
Oh, one love, man. Thanks for having me. Peace.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. For the viewers who may not know who you are, let them know your name and definitely let them know where you from.
I'm Tajai from the crew Souls of Mischief and Hieroglyphics. So I'm one quarter of the Souls of Mischief, one ninth of Hieroglyphics. We've been around since the early 90s. Hieroglyphics is Del the Funky Homo Sapien, Casual, Souls of Mischief, which is me, A plus, Opio Infesto, Domino, DJ Teray, and Pep Love. So we a crew out of Oakland, California. Been doing it independent actually since about 97. So we're coming up on 25 years plus of independence too. So we're just keeping it pushing.
Wow, some giants, man. Most definitely. Shout out to the rest of the crew.
Peace.
See, okay, now I always wanted to ask you this: your name, your first name.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have a significance to it? Because it sounds like it's a name from like the Middle East or Africa or.
You know what? My dad's name is Thomas James Massey. So they took it. I got one of them names, so I'm Tajay from
Okay.
Thomas James. But, Taji
Okay.
is like crown, Tajiri is like rich, and, in Arabic. And I think that in
Hmm.
Indonesia, this name is actually a name. I was the first person I ever knew with the name in the States. I mean, there are a lot of people now. In fact, there are even other artists who are using my name now, which is crazy. So I'm just blessed to have a unique name, I guess, that people like. But usually when I run into those artists, they're named after me. Their father or their mother was a Hyro fan, and they're named after me. But there are a lot of Tajays now. It's crazy how many there are actually.
Wow, that's powerful, man. That's why I asked because I travel a lot. I'm a world traveler, but I go to Ethiopia and I go to Africa a lot. So that's where I
Mhm.
got my name from. I
Yes,
corrected
sir.
my name, so it's Taye,
Hmm.
but a lot of the African names they have meaning. But that's dope though, how your parents put it together for sure.
Yes, sir.
See, okay, man. My next question is this: by you coming from the West Coast, when did you actually get exposed to hip hop? Was it already out in the community, or was it on the radio or on TV already?
For me, it was probably Rapper's Delight, The Message. I was born in '75, so I wasn't really up on the Cold Crush and all that. Domino was probably the oldest dude in the crew.
Hmm.
It would basically come on KPOO is KPOO, and then KALX and KZSU. So there are three radio stations. They're all college radio. One's Stanford, one is Berkeley, and one's like a San Francisco small station. And they play whatever hip hop they could get, and it'll be mixed in with some disco and some funk and everything. But for me, it's like the message and Rapper's Delight that really got me up on it. And I started rapping at 8. So I started rapping at 83. So that's right after the message and Rapper's Delight.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow, that's what's up, man. But she coming from Oakland, man, it's like a mecca for just very, very talented and creative and what I'm saying, powerful people. You got the Panthers. I interviewed Lenny Williams,
Oh,
some
wow.
cat from
Yeah.
Tony Tone,
Yeah.
In Vogue. You know what I'm saying? Oakland be represented, but whole Bay for real though. But
I think what's crazy is Oakland, man, most of us are maybe first or second generation. None of my family is from here. They moved here. And I think that's what it is we have this sort of gumbo. People moved out here to get away. Like I had a lady once, her grandparents came out here because one killed the Klansman and just had to dip. And, they came west, so we have all these different stories. A plus, his family's from Jamaica, you know,
wow,
Casual's family's from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my family's from Alabama and Ohio and Delaware. Pep Love's family's from Mississippi. So I think a lot of us came out here, uh, and I'm not just talking about Hyro, but the Panthers, all and it was a place where things were new. It was a new frontier, right? It was as far as you could get from maybe the Deep South or even the East Coast, and I guess a lot of people moved out here because of the hippies, because of different movements, also because of the opportunities with the shipbuilding during the war and all that kind of stuff. But they were given a sort of measure of quote unquote equality, and I think once you give somebody a taste of that, what they I don't know if it's Frederick Douglass, somebody said, you know, once a man knows how to read, he's no longer fit to be a slave, right? So you get a taste of
Man,
this autonomy and ability to move in the world in the way that you know you're supposed to be moving as a human, but actually given the words and the ability to express that, it changes your mind. So I think a lot of not just in our community, the Black community, but just in general, a lot of free thinking ideas are from out here. You know, so the hippies, you know, the women's movement, the
right.
people with disabilities movement. You know, we rumble strips are from out here and all that kind of stuff. And you know, it, the tech movement. You know, all this stuff is really centered in the Bay Area. You know, it's the last frontier. I think it's the closest. It's the gateway to the rest of the world on the West Coast.
Yeah, man, that's a blessing, man, to be from that area, man. You said some powerful stuff with that.